Okay, so let's go through some market breakdown and some trades that I took recently. Um, if I go to the what our Telegram group, I posted this result yesterday for a six to one, yeah, 6 to 1 um on GBPUSD, and then today there was a trade on both Euro USD and GBPUSD. So let's just take a look at those two opportunities, um, as it were. Okay, so GBPUSD. Let's go GBPUSD. Okay, so I'm going to clear all images, right? And I'm going to let's start from daily and just take a look at what price is doing. Right, so I'm starting from daily. I could have gone weekly. Some of my previous videos, you'd have seen me talk about this. So there was this push down that's led to this break of structure, suggesting that price might be heading down. And then that's the high that led to that low that broke that structure. And so when we check this, you can see that price kind of has got to, so price has got to this reversal area here, right? But now it is dancing around. So it hit here, and there was this zone here as well. And the price got to, and then it's pushed down, right? But what we've seen price do then is on this on this weekly time frame, and when you take a look at these two areas here, price is just moving in between those two areas. So if I place this here and I place this here. So until price breaks out of these two, levels, we're not sure whether to now reverse and continue start really going up, or it will come as expected, keep heading down. But that's longer term, as it were. So when we drop to daily quickly, we can see that on the daily perspective, price has been kind of going low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Then it dropped a bit here, then give us a higher high, right? Then give us this drop here, but that is because price came into this area here to take some a few orders from here, and then continue to give us that low, then a high, then higher low, higher high, right? And then price pulled back into this area here. So once price pulled back into this area here, it was time for me or for us to take a look and see whether there is some bullish momentum there. And indeed, price pulled into, what I call a sweet spot. Sorry. And price pulled into a sweet spot with this. You can see price came into between 61 and 78.6. We kind of took out some of that and broke the 78.6, but that was because price was coming into this area here, right? So there was a zone here that price was coming into. So price now has pushed out of that zone, pushed through this supply area here, kind of breached it. So my expectation is price will continue to go up, right? But this is daily time frame. I'm not taking trades on the daily time frame. I'm just getting my directional bias from here. So directional bias suggests that we might be on a short-term, near-term bullish momentum, right? So on the smaller time frame, that's what we're looking for. So price ended on Friday. So this is today, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So Friday started to show us some, potential of moving up, right? And so that's why we started to look for buy setups, right? As it were. So from the moment price came into this demand, the question then is price should give us some confirmation that it was ready to start going up. All right. And so the first, this is looking at the 1 hour time frame. And we can see that price for the first time here, broke structure here. Right. So that's change of character. We're down here, but the break of structure here, as well as the dates. Right. So that was also ready now to start pushing up. All right. But then when you look at this low that led to that high, that broke the structure, right? The question then is, where do we have our low that led to this high here, right? And price did not quite come in to the reversal area, so discount. So we didn't take any trade from there yet. So by the way, price could still potentially come all the way back down here because on the GBP USD there is this imbalance here. Oh, it's been taken already by this. So this imbalance was taken by that. But then we have this low that led to the high that broke the structure. So we can now go down to say 15 minutes time frame. And that's what then informed our trades from yesterday. Right. So if you take a look back at that trade, you can see that we got into that position here. Right. So once price broke that structure there, exactly. So on a smaller time frame, right? What did we now get? Even down to 5 minutes, right? Come on now. Yeah. So what date? 12th. Okay, 12th. Yeah, perfect. So Monday. So this was it on Monday, right? So Monday, this was around 2 o'clock. Yeah, just after three. So what I watched was this here. So we saw what price did here. So at the beginning of the day, let me actually let's turn on our Asian session range. Right. So price on Monday, took out the Asian session high, then pulled all the way down here. Which when you look at this, it had pulled into discount area. Can you see that? So price pulled into discount area. So there was already buying pressure there. So that was the first place to start taking the buys from, right? However, I only entered that position from when price broke this. Can you see this low that led to this high that broke the structure here, right? So this was my cue to get in on the trade here, right? But then my stop loss was below this area here because this actually is all this is just order build up, right? So that was where my stop loss was. So my entry was there, stop loss just below here, perfect. And so price pulled back down, got us into that trade later in the day. I held it through the night, and then the next morning we got our 3 to 1, which should have been around here. So 3 to 1 was around here, right? The next morning, right? Um, oh dear. and price got to 6. When it was at 6 to 1 was when I then posted that result in the from the next day. But then the next day, that was yesterday, there was still some opportunity to get in on this trade, right? So this last push here, right, low that led to this high, that completely broke all this, took all this out, even this one too, right? Right, presented an opportunity for entries. So there was this, where's the sweet spot on this, right? So the sweet spot on this was around here. So around here where was the sweet spot, which also falls into that gap area, right? And then stop loss below here. So that was the second entry for that entry. Stop loss to this area here, which is about 10 pips. And 3 to 1 was around that push there, right? So this was the 3 to 1 here. So that was 3 to 1, right? The price continued to go up. What's this? Up to throughout yesterday, and that delivered, I think it was close to 10 to 1, I believe. Right, so that was about 7, almost 8 to 1. Then the end of the day, right? So that was perfect. Right. So then today was quite interesting, but I was bullish on this. I didn't take the short trades, but there were some clean short trades on this. So just straight after Asian session, we had this massive drop down back into this area here. Can you see? So price came into this area here. There is something around here, either not a block on a different time frame. Price took from here and then went up, all right? But by doing that, it's actually then changed character here. So this was a change of character here, break of structure, whatever, right? And so this pullback happened, right? Um, I didn't take that trade. Then price came all the way up again. Can you see that? Right? Missed this zone. Watch, there was this supply zone here where price took off from, right? But then price created another zone here. In fact, I was on a training call with someone when this actually kicked off. So there was a zone there. So the question is whether we have up to at least 2 to 1 from here to here, right? So, but the main thing is that price first came into supply, right? What was it demand? I think it came to demand first. So did it come? It came demand first, then hit supply, and then came back again, right? So it came as it was coming down, it came into here. I can't remember which one it was first. It might have been supply first. I completely took it out, right? Um, Either way, if it was this one, it was this first. Stop loss around there would have been, yeah, it was less than 10 pips. Just about. Oops, it's the wrong one. So where is this short trade? Yeah. Right, so that was at least a 2 to 1 or 3 to 1, something like that. Yeah, so it got to 3 to 1. Like clean trade, short trade there, boom, money made, banked. Then price game took the demand as well. So demand entry here, stop loss here. That was around 10 pips, all the way up 3 to 1. Clean trade as well, right? So that both ways 3 to 1, as it were. I was at the gym when this hit 3 to 1. Okay. So I hope you picked up one or two things here. Um, and as always, if there's any question, um, let me know. And um, as always, ready to help you with some answers. Okay. I hope it helps. I've just had a call from my daughter. I've got to pick her up. So I gotta leave you here now. But I hope you picked up one or two lessons from this. But just let us know if you have any questions. Take care now. Cheers.